Hi y'all. Alright, so I just want to let y'all know that God is so good. Like, even if He tells y'all no, this is not a bad thing. We were moving to Florida, and we were getting excited and everything, you know. We went and we bought the place that was there. It was a trailer. And my husband had a job lined up. He was going to start 2 days from then. And my son was buying the trailer. And we were going to live with them. So we were going to pay all the bills and everything because my husband was the one that had the job first. But anyway, so we went and we bought the trailer. We were excited, like extremely excited. We were making plans and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like God was telling me no. Like, get it back and don't do this, you know. And I felt bad because I know that we had already made plans. We were all excited. I mean, my daughter-in-law was so excited because she wanted a fresh new start away from everybody that she knew, you know, that kind of thing. And I wanted to give that to her, you know. That would have been great. I wanted a fresh new start. So all of a sudden our plans was just like flip-flopped because God was saying, you can't do this. This is not the right thing for y'all to be doing right now. And oh my gosh, that night was a rough night, full of tears, because we were all four crying. It was a very emotional time. They were still saying that they were going to stay and try to get a job, but jobs are hard to come by over there because we had talked to so many people and they were saying good luck with that. And so that was emotional because I knew that they were going to be 5 hours away from us, and if they needed something, nobody was there, you know. And then it just kept going on and on. Like, God kept putting it on my heart, you know, over and over and over. You cannot, y'all cannot, not just you, y'all, this is not the right move. There's something up. I didn't understand why all of a sudden. I mean, we had already paid for the place. We were sitting in the living room of this place, and it's just, why now? You know, why did we get this far and have to turn around? Well, the landlady where the trailer was located at, she said, do not trust anyone. And the way that she said it just kind of was weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just odd. Like, yeah, don't trust anyone, of course. But the way she said it was, I don't know, it's just different. Anyway, so my son and my daughter-in-law, they went for a walk that night, and just to clear their mind a little bit because it was so emotional. And they saw all these people tweaking, and just, it was full of drugs. We're not in the very best place where we live now, but it was not a good situation at all. And so we were supposed to meet with the guy that we bought the trailer from the next day, and we were supposed to meet him at a certain time, and we showed up 15 minutes early, and we parked at the stop sign instead of at the place. And this guy went straight to the place early and walked straight into the house. We were supposed to have all the keys. We had 5 keys in our hand, and they said the locks have been changed and here is every key. This guy walked straight into the house. He didn't know that we weren't there. You know, we were supposed to sleep there. Instead, we slept at a hotel. So our plans were, our daughter-in-law was supposed to stay there and start unpacking the boxes that we had brought, because we had our truck like completely packed down. All their stuff was with us. So she was going to stay there while we went home all the way back to Louisiana to get the rest of our stuff. So, what if we would have left and my daughter-in-law would have been in there? You know, what's that guy gonna do? You know, just walking in like that. And it would just been her and him in there. Like, it's just mind-blowing. Like, how are you just gonna walk into this place that you just sold to us when you said that you gave us all the keys? Anyway, okay, so that's not even the half of it. Like, it kept getting worse and worse and worse of a situation, and it became scary. I'm so glad that God told me, you can't do this, you can't stay here. I know it was last minute, and we had all these plans, and they just got, like, blown through the window. Like, no, that's your plans, but that's not my plans, you know? But I'm glad. It was a horrible situation, and we didn't even realize the half of it. Well, okay, so that happened. And on the way home, our truck started making this weird noise. I'm praying, like, literally the whole 5 hours home. God, please get us home safe, you know, just protect us. And I was praying and praying and praying because it was a rough ride home. It was scary. And then we had bridge after bridge, and anyway, so we get home, and our truck noises sounded worse. And the service department where my husband works is closed because of the hurricane. Like, everything in Lake Charles is dead right now. So we had to find a local place that could check out our vehicle, and they said, I'm surprised that you even made it here because your tire was about to fly off. Really? Like, okay, that could have happened on the way home from Florida, because that's where the noise started. God protect us that whole time. And we were going pretty fast. I mean, interstate, you know, you go 70 on interstate, and if our tire would have flown off, that would have been crazy, you know? Oh, it was just one thing after another, but God just keeps protecting us and keeping us safe from all these harmful things, you know? So, another blessing. So we had to go to a local place over here, and they wanted to charge us around $600 just for the part, and then $150 for labor just to put the part on. No. So we found the part that we need, and my dad and my husband are going to get that part right now for $180. And they're going to put it on for free. So God is so good. So we made it back from the place that gave us that outrageous price. And we were going really, really slow with our hazard lights on and everything. But we made it home safe because God is so good. I had prayed, you know, if this is where we're supposed to go, then let it be extremely easy. Well, he got a job right away, and he was like, oh, it was extremely easy, just like you prayed. And I was like, yeah, but the housing wasn't. And he said, yeah, but the job was hard. Everybody said how it was going to be extremely hard to get a job, and I got one. Well, the housing was very difficult. We just so happened to come across this trailer thing. We tried to get a few other places, and we had to deal with scammers. And so they're like, oh, well, send me this for this much for a background check, and then you can view the property. And it's like, that don't make sense. Then this other one, they said it was some woman's name, and So, my husband's texting this woman this whole time about this property that we're supposed to go and rent. Well, he calls the number, and it was an Indian guy. Not a woman that they said they were. And the address that they were trying to rent to us, that they wanted our money for the background check and everything, we went there. And it said on the window, a little paper in the window, it says, this property is for sale only, not for rent. So they must be doing this quite a bit to people. So, anyway, it was not easy, like I prayed. So, when we came across this trailer, we thought, oh well, there's finally our easy part. Because we kept pushing, even though we shouldn't have. We kept pushing. And it was not a good situation. Like, I can't even explain how not a good situation it was, because I can't even tell y'all everything that happened there. I'll just tell you that it was a very scary and emotional time. And God saved us from that. I'm just not going to go into detail of everything. So, we gave them back the keys and the title, and they gave us back our money, and we left. But anyway, I said all of that just to tell you that if God tells you no, even though you have big plans, it's not a bad thing. He is protecting you from something that you don't even know. Sometimes you don't even realize later what it was that he was protecting you from. You just think, oh well, I was supposed to do this and this and this. God had a reason. I'm telling you, God had a reason. God has a plan. So, no's are not a bad thing. God has a plan. Keep smiling. Keep going. Put it in God's hands. Bye, y'all.